Tournament of Champions and one of the best fight cards in the history of Octagon. Experience world-class MMA in the Republic's toughest city and purchase your tickets on OKTAGONMMA.com. Patrick Kinel, pound-for-pound #1 fighter in Octagon and middleweight champion, is back. And he's looking to again unify the middleweight title. He will face Polish machine Piotr Vaginak, who finished Chepo and in doing so claimed the interim title. The beginning of Season 2 of Europeans MMA Champions League, the Tipsport Gamechanger €1 million tournament. Octagon lightweight champion Ronnie Paradisa is in the best shape of his life and goes against two-time European MMA champion and #2 ranked German lightweight Attila Cormas. The legendary Finn Amir Khani dazzled UFC fans with fantastic performances for 9 years. Now he faces the hungry Austrian beast, Machay. The dark horse of the tournament, Vlado Langal, is in for the hardest fight of his career with the former KSW champion, Daniel Torres. The much-anticipated rematch, undefeated former champion Legerski will be the target of revenge at the hands of Octagon Underground winner, Mateusz Kohut. Former German double champion Grabinski and his battle with the giant star and champion of the largest Spanish organization, Duque. Jedi versus the knockout prince. That is the clash of British rising star Wanless and the cold-blooded Swedish #1, Sirj. And one of Europe's greatest talents will also fight for his dream and legacy, the Namibian nightmare Nauka, against the untouchable Serbian champion, Bogdanovic. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Octagon 54, Kinel versus Vaginak. Purchase your ticket and experience this thrilling sports show firsthand. Welcome to the official weigh-ins here for Octagon 54. It's almost a year to the day since the game truly changed in this promotion. We had the first of the Tipsport Gamechanger €1 million kickoff in Ostrava, in the Ostrava arena, and that saw 16 of the best welterweights on the planet battle it out for their share of €1 million and also for that trophy that you can see over there. That trophy that was claimed by Serbia's Bojan Velickovic. Tomorrow night, the race starts again. We have 13 different countries represented in the lightweight division, and they will charge through the year over 5 tournaments to see who will claim the Tipsport Gamechanger title once more. On top of that, tomorrow night we have the unification bout that is in the middleweight division. Patrick Kinel is back. He will now take on the interim champ Piotr Vaginak in tomorrow night's main event, and that will see who is the king of the middleweight division once more. Let's get these weigh-ins underway. First of all, let's introduce the people on stage. Pavel Neruda and Andrei Novotny, of course, our beautiful Octagon ladies, Teresa and Nina. We have Pavel Picante, and we have Vaslav looking after the scales. So let's get this underway. Before we do, this is the first of the Tipsport Gamechanger reserve fights. Let's take a look at the two fighters that will compete in it tomorrow night. Bloodthirsty finisher Milos Yanic returns to battle it out in the €1 million Tipsport Gamechanger pyramid. His first opponent in this much-anticipated elimination round is the dangerous representative of the Berlin Spitfire gym, Ibrahim Hosen. In the first season of the MMA Champions League, various factors worked against Yanic, but after a few months' absence, he now returns to the pyramid, fully rejuvenated and ready for action. The representative of Montenegro has claimed each of his 16 wins before the limit, as we saw in his bout with veteran Jaroslav Pokorny, who had recently come out of retirement and who was stopped in his tracks by the submission by Yanic. With 6 different submission finishes to his name, Yanic has proved he is one of the more resourceful grapplers in the game. Having achieved half of his wins on his feet, he deservedly ranks amongst the organization's most well-rounded fighters. Ibrahim Hosen has nothing but good memories of his time in the toughest city in the Czech Republic, where at the beginning of December, the butcher from Berlin defeated crowd favourite Matej Kuznik in the Ostrava cage. He outclassed the talented grappler and wrestler with his groundwork, which came as a surprise from a fighter who has achieved 5 TKOs out of his 8 career wins. In addition to this, he claimed victory over Marek Bartel and is revered for his highly technical striking abilities, all of which will make it a tough test for Ibrahim Hosenpor's opponent as these two go to battle in the Gamechanger cage. So this is the first of the 2 Tipsport Gamechanger reserve matches. Let's welcome to the scale first, Ibrahim Hosenpor.
Ibrahim Hosen making his way to the scales, representing Germany, coming out that Sayato Performance Center. Now these Tipsport Gamechanger reserve fights came into play last year. We saw Mo Grabinski step in for John Hathaway, earn his place by knocking out Matej Kurtesh in that first round. And what you should watch out for today, if anybody misses weight today, so the fine will go up. That will take it for 3 kilos is their limit. If they miss by 3 kilos, then they'll be disqualified. Then for every kilo, it will go up 10%, 20%, 30%, 40% of their purse. Ibrahim Hosenpour needs to hit that magic number today, which is 70.8. That is with the allowance. 73.8, 2 kilograms over. Ibrahim will have 2 hours now to make it down to that 70.8. That is for him to stand a chance to be one of the step-in fighters should they be required on tomorrow night's fight card. Again, just to let you know, so the fines will go up. If you miss by 1 kilogram, it's 20% of your purse. 2 kilograms, 30%. 3 kilograms, 40% of your purse, and you could be disqualified from the tournament. Ibrahim Hosenpour will have 2 hours from now to make that weight. You can keep up with us on social media, you can check that out, and we will let you know exactly what happens throughout the day, whether those marks are hit on the scales. Hosenpour set and ready, coming off the back of a big win as well right here in Ostrava, a decision win over Matej Kuznik. But tomorrow night he is taking on this man from Montenegro. Let's welcome him now, Milos Janicic. Milos, 26 years of age, stepping back into the octagon cage. Actually fought Yaroslav Bukoli, beat him by heel hook, 3rd round heel hook. Wasting no time, 70.6. Janicic makes weight. We will bring these guys together. You look at the Tipsport odds there, heavily in favor of Janicic. Janicic versus Hosenpour. This is our Tipsport Gamechanger reserve match, the first of 2. Hosenpour will have 2 hours. 2 hours to make that weight. 2 kilograms still to cut, 73.8. He needs to hit 72.8, sorry, he needs to hit 70.8. Next up, this is our second of our Tipsport Gamechanger reserve matches. Very excited for this fight. Let's welcome first to the scales, debuting in Octagon, Lukas Rayski. Rayski flying the flag for Poland, 34 years of age. His professional record, 12-9-1 in mixed martial arts. 8 of the 12 are by finish. 6 knockouts, 2 submissions, but look at his kickboxing record as well. Low kick champion for Poland, European WKA champion, World K1 WKA champ, and already has wins over Sahil Sirj and Konrad Dershka. 70.7 there for Rayski. He makes weight for the Tipsport Gamechanger reserve match. Very excited to see him make his debut. So there we have it. We've already had Germany, we've already had Poland, Montenegro. Now let's welcome a fighter from France. Let's welcome now the Amazonian Samurai, Jason Poney. Jason Poney, 35 years young, representing France, and Lions MMA back out in Phuket. 24-16-1 is his record. This will be his 42nd professional mixed martial arts fight. 12 of those 24 wins come by way of finish. 7 knockouts, 5 submissions. He is the 3-time national Wushu Sandu champion. 71.6. So he will have 2 hours to cut down to that 70.8 limit for the Tipsport Gamechanger reserve match. Again, you can keep up with us on social media, Octagon MMA on Instagram. France versus Poland, Poney versus Rayski. This is the second of our Tipsport Gamechanger reserve fights. Again, we will see how it plays out, whether these reserve fighters will come into play. They certainly did last year. Mo Grabinski can testify to that. Mo Grabinski also will be stepping on the scales for this tournament as well, the one and only fighter to be represented in both. Next up, we have a feature bout, a featherweight fight with fireworks written all over it. Let's welcome first of all to the scales from England, Luke the Lion Neal. Luke Neal, 32 years of age, from Birmingham, representing 10th Planet Redditch and Team Renegade BJJ. 3-1 as a professional, all 3 wins. 65.9. Luke Neal making weight, set and ready for his pro debut for OKTAGON. We'll put you over here, my friend. How are you, sir? Nice to see you, brother. There we go. And he is taking on the one, the only. Let's welcome him now, Radak Rushal. 28 years of age, from Brno in the Czech Republic. 2-0 in his pro MMA career. Both of those wins are coming over from fighters from the UK and Ireland. Beat Herczeg 66.4. Just needs to hit 66.3. We will bring in this hoop, shouldn't be a problem. We'll take the shorts. Needs to hit 66.3. Like I said, he beat in his MMA debut, beat Armand Herczeg at OKTAGON 45. Then a hell of a fight against Callum Parker at OKTAGON 51. Won by decision there. 66.2 there for Rochelle, making that featherweight limit. Really excited about this fight. A little feature about just a treat in between what is a fantastic card, potentially the biggest and the best, the highest ranking card OKTAGON have put on. England versus the Czech Republic, Rushal versus Neal. This, a featherweight contest, a feature bout that goes down tomorrow night. Already you can feel the energy of what tomorrow night in that Ostrava arena is going to bring. It is sacred soil, that arena, and we are excited to see exactly how it plays out now. The Tipsport Gamechanger starts again, and we will welcome now, before we welcome, let's take a look at the story behind the 2 fighters that'll be in the cage tomorrow night.
Oh, this could be a tap. There you go. A star has been born here in Germany.
Jeder Kampf wird immer ein Action sein oder Finish werden. Versprochen.
The undefeated Hafeni Nafuka versus Serbian champion Predrag Bogdanovic.
I came to Tipsport Gamechanger to make Serbian victory a tradition, and I hope to do my country proud.
Lightweight number 6 Hafeni Nafuka currently has a score of 8-0 on his record.
Meine Profikarriere begann ich mit 18 Jahren. Also mein größter Traum ist auf jeden Fall, der Beste in diesem Sport zu sein, sondern nicht nur irgendwie Deutschland, Europa, sondern weltweit, um wirklich Geschichte zu schreiben.
Won 6 times via submission and achieved the only KO of his career so far in under 2 minutes. Now he awaits what will surely be the biggest challenge of his career.
Oh, he's squeezing this. Hafeni Nafuka looking for the finish. He gets it. He gets it. The Namibian nightmare. 19 years of age.
Unterschätzt bin ich auch, wenn ich jung bin oder sowas. Ich werde die Jungs auf jeden Fall richtig überraschen, noch auf jeden Fall überrollen.
Bogdanovic has more experience than his opponent, with more than twice as many fights on his record. And let's not forget, he's currently enjoying an awesome 15-fight win streak in his native country of Serbia.
I'm a big patriot, I love my country. It would be extremely impressive if 2 times in a row Serbian won it.
Much like his German opponent, he tends to finish his opponents on the ground. In total, he's defeated 7 opponents before the limit, and 5 of those came by way of chokehold.
Fighting out of Serbia!
I want to be the greatest. I want to be remembered as one of the best of all time.
Also es war richtig, wir waren wirklich broke, komplett arm, nichts gehabt. Es wird auf jeden Fall mein komplettes Leben verändern.
I started this career because of the glory, and that's what I'm pursuing.
Boom. Ich habe die größte Chance meines Lebens bekommen.
This, the first of the Tipsport Gamechanger official fights in the lightweight bracket. Let's welcome from Serbia, Predrag Bogdanovic. Bogdanovic, 26 years of age, trying to keep the Tipsport Gamechanger trophy in Serbia. Bojan Veličković represented Serbia last year, climbed to the top of the mountain, claimed his share of that €1 million, that €300,000 check. And the same with Bogdanovic. Bogdanovic 15-1. You look at his record as well, 7 finishes in there, 2 knockouts, 5 submissions. The SBC lightweight champ, the #1 ranked. 70.6 there for Bogdanovic, makes weight. He is set and ready for the first of the Tipsport Gamechanger official fights. This is it. What a night tomorrow night is going to be. The gathering of such talent. The #1 ranked lightweight in Serbia, stepping on the scales, making weight, and again looking to keep that trophy in Serbia. Let's welcome now from Germany, Hafeni Nafuka. The Namibian Nightmare, 20 years of age, the youngest athlete on the in the Tipsport Gamechanger this year. What a record he has, 8-0, 7 finishes, 2 knockouts, 5 submissions. 72.5, just under a kilo. He says, give me 1 hour, 2 hours he has to make that weight. We will keep you up to date. Nafuka looking to extend his record to 9-0 tomorrow night, going up against the most experienced opponent he has ever faced in Bogdanovic. Germany versus Serbia tomorrow night. This is the first of the official Tipsport Gamechanger fights that will happen tomorrow night in Ostrava. You can still join us there. Go to ticketportal.com to grab your tickets. Also tonight we have the OKTAGON Time press conference. That kicks off at 4:30 and it's all for that trophy. Look at that handcrafted trophy. Now, next up, this is one I'm extremely excited about. Let's take a look at the 2 fighters competing tomorrow night in the cage.
Rising British star Akon Wanless versus the Swedish knockout prince Sahil Sirj.
I'm here to show that I'm one of the best lightweight in the world. I start with kickboxing to protect myself against the bullies at the school.
Sirj has racked up a respectable 58 wins in K1 and Muay Thai and has knocked out 31 of his opponents with brutal punches.
It was my dream to be here in Tipsport Gamechanger.
The 34-year-old warrior has twice claimed victory in the opening 30 seconds, and 8 of his 9 pro wins were achieved in the first round, all by way of knockout or TKO.
I just want to fight the best guys and be the best in this game.
Jedi has already proved that the force is strong with him in OKTAGON.
One of the most dangerous fighters ever to come out of England. And every single one of his professional victories has been by way of finish. He is a fighter, a showman, the complete package. Oh, the right hand! Oh, the Jedi looking for the finish. Here he comes! That is it! The Jedi strikes! The force has been unleashed!
Wanless is ready to extend his 4-fight win streak by taking the fight to the ground if he has to. With a 100% finish rate, he has achieved 3 wins by KO and forced 4 of his opponents to tap out. And there's no mystery surrounding Siraj's tactics either. The Swedish fighter is sure to unleash a barrage of heavy-duty punches right from the opening bell.
My opponent should be scared. They will meet one of their biggest nightmares.
What a fight. This is a sentence I'm going to be saying a lot today. But now let's welcome to the scales, making his debut for OKTAGON, Sahil Sirj. Nicknamed the Knockout Prince, 34 years of age, from Afghanistan by way of Sweden, representing All Stars Training Center in Spain. You see the one and only Reza Madadi behind him there, legend of the game. 70.2 there for Sahil Sirj. Makes weight. The Knockout Prince will make his way into the OKTAGON cage tomorrow night to make his debut and to take that first step potentially towards his share of that €1 million. But he is coming up against this man, the Jedi. Let's welcome him now, Akon Wanless. Akon Wanless flying the flag for Great Britain in this tournament. 31 years of age, representing Renegade BJJ. 7 pro wins, all by finish, 3 knockouts, 4 submissions. Won his debut at OKTAGON of Agogo Tachuri in the first round. 5 of his finishes, in fact, have come in the very first round. 70.9, needs to hit 70, but whoa, close. 70.8 is the limit. He'll step inside the magic hoop. And let's see, 0.1 is all he needs to drop. .7 there for the Jedi. Akon won this makes weight. This bout is official. These two have hit the scales. They have made the mark, and tomorrow night they will take the first steps towards trying to claim that trophy, trying to establish their legacy as one of the best lightweights in Europe, and also looking to claim their share of that €1 million, the biggest prize pot in European MMA. We'll bring these guys together. Oneless versus Sirj. The Jedi versus the Knockout Prince.
What the fuck you doing?
What the fuck?
What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? No, you're a pussy.
You fucking disrespectful person.
What do you mean disrespectful? I mean, listen, you're trying to take from my table, yeah?
Teach you tomorrow.
You're gonna teach me, yeah? Oh, we'll see. We'll see.
Look at you.
We'll see. What do you mean look at me? Okay. You're a bitch.
Okay, we talk tomorrow.
Talk. You're gonna be asleep. Round one, you're gonna be asleep.
Okay, you're gonna see.
Yeah?
Oneless versus Sirj. This will go down tomorrow night. Whatever beef there has will be settled inside that octagon cage. These two will look to make their step towards that €1 million prize, but their share 300,000. There we go, Sweden versus Great Britain. Oh my goodness. That is worth the entrance money alone. Tomorrow night, like I said, they will step inside the cage. Tonight we will see them at the Octagon Time press conference. They will face off one more time. You can tune into that 4:30 tonight. Still got my eyes on it going on over there. What a fight that is. Now, more action still to come. Let's take a look at the two fighters next that will step on the scale.
The German champion's exceptional striking abilities have been on full display, with 13 of his 23 professional wins coming by
Said we are bringing together And again, he is the one and only fighter that is now going to be competing in both of the Tipsport Gamechanger tournaments, Season 1 and now Season 2. Kohut Duque takes on Mo Grabinski, Spain.
Of course, OKTAGON's #1 lightweight wouldn't miss out on this €1 million pyramid.
Mogę wygrać OKTAGON Gamechanger, ponieważ jestem w stanie każdego znokautować.
For the second time in 2 years, Legerski goes up against Kohut.
Do zápasu jdu s tím, že jdu prostě vyhrát a svým soupeře budu tlačit, klinčovat, loktovat.
In their first duel, the Polish warrior claimed victory after successfully taking Kohut out in the third round by rear naked choke.
Yes! He does it! Oh my goodness!
He's proved he is a true executioner of Czech-Slovak fighters, having taken out big names such as Konrad, Kuznik and Ryshavi, as well as the current champion, Paradisa. Dynamite has won 9 of his 10 pro fights, 3 times by KO and twice by submission.
I tylko ja tak naprawdę znam receptę, jak wygrywać walki w oktagonie i nikomu tej recepty nie zdradzę.
After his recent fight against Karol Ryshavi, the mighty Rooster decided to make a change and entered the welterweight division, where he went up against Robert Pukac. However, after accepting an offer that was simply too good to refuse, his break from the lightweight division is about to come to an end.
Tipsport Gamechanger je pro mě prostě liga mistrů. Jestli porazím všechny ty lidi, kteří tam jsou, tak patřím mezi elitu. A ne evropskou, ale světovou.
He now has the chance to seek revenge in the first round of the second season of the MMA Champions League. After Legerski brought Kohut's 3-fight win streak to an end in their last match.
Jdu tam proto, abych uhájil českou čest.
A rematch set and ready for tomorrow night. Now let's welcome first of all the mighty Ruta, Mateusz Kohut. 31 years of age, representing the Czech Republic in the Tipsport Gamechanger tournament, fighting out of Guerrilla MMA. 9 pro wins, 4 finishes, all by KO. And if you look back at his Thai boxing record, it's phenomenal. 76-12 in Thai boxing. Has beaten the likes in Octagon of Pukac, Malak, Fodor and Shiroki. 70.3, there you go. Returning to the lightweight division with some change to spare for the mighty Rooster. He will be searching for revenge. His last loss was against this man, so let's welcome him to the stage now. Mateusz Legerski. Flying the flag for Poland. He was the inaugural Octagon lightweight champion. He is still undefeated inside the Octagon cage. 9-1 in his record. 5 of those 9 wins are by finish. 3 KOs, 2 submissions. And one of those submissions is the rear naked choke against Kohut. He will step on the scales. Kohut made it with some change to spare. Legerski needs to hit 70.8. That is with the allowance. Arms up. 71.5 there for Legerski. Again, an hour to make that weight. I remind you the fines are up, so it's 20% of your purse for a kilogram, 30% for 2, 40% of your purse for 3 kilograms. 2 hours he will have to make that weight. And to make this Tipsport Gamechanger fight official again tonight, you'll be able to join us for the Octagon Time press conference. Very excited to see all these guys face off one more time, and also we'll get the questions from you, the fans, and also the press for these fighters. Let's bring them together one more time. The rematch is set. Legerski versus Kohut. Czech versus Poland. That's another one of our Tipsport Gamechanger contests. Again, 2 hours, Legerski will have to make sure he is in a chance with winning that beautiful handcrafted trophy Next up, let's take another look at these two fighters for the Tipsport Gamechanger fight tomorrow night.
Vladimir Langal can count on his army of adoring fans to push him forward in Ostrava, but he is about to take on one of the biggest challenges of his career.
Jsem schopný bojovat se špičkou, takže se moc těším na tuhle výzvu.
Langal has defeated revered names such as Legerski and Karol Rysavy, and now he'll be going up against the highest-ranked fighter in the pyramid, Austrian warrior Daniel Torres. The former KSW champion and K1 world champion is the foreign fighter whose name is often cited as favourite to win the whole tournament. The former world number 31 has 14 professional wins on his record, 1 by submission and 7 by knockout, one of which came when he won the KSW title against Paradisa.
Just the victory is what matters.
Langal is as capable as any opponent in the stand-up department. He has the Czech Republic Boxing Championship belt in his display case, and he holds the distinction of being the WFK International Champion as well as the European WKU Champion. In preparation for his 9th professional MMA fight, he decided to sharpen up his weapons in Thailand, and now he's looking to score the 7th victory of his career, whether by knockout or any other method. What bodes well for Vlado is he's won both of his previous lightweight division bouts. In one of those duels, he achieved the victory of a lifetime over Karol Rysavy after accepting the fight on short notice. Will Daniel Torres give Langal hell in his debut bout for OKTAGON?
In the cage, there is no respect, there is no love.
Or will the Czech fan favourite get closer to achieving his dream and walking away with the biggest cash prize in Europe?
Excited to welcome this man to the scales and into the cage tomorrow night. Let's welcome him now, Daniel Torres. 30 years of age from Brazil by way of Austria, representing Delta Team Linz. Former KSW champion, a record of 14-5-2. 8 of those 14 wins are by finish, 7 knockouts and 1 submissions, as also held and competes in the Cambodian striking out of Khun Mai. Stepping forward now, 70.8. 70.2 there for Daniel Torres. Ready to make his OKTAGON debut tomorrow night, looking to make that statement. Many are picking this as the fight that could be the fight of the night between these two. Again, look at this, we're bringing Austria together against the Czech Republic. 2 of the biggest stars from both those countries are going to battle it out in the cage tomorrow night in that Ostrava arena. You can still get your tickets at ticketportal.com. You can join us on oktagon.tv as well. Now let's welcome the one, the only Vlado Langal. 35 years of age, Vlado Langal from the Czech Republic, 2022 Fighter of the Year. Look at his striking accolades as well. Czech Boxing Champion, WKF International Champion, WKU European Champion, and then look at some of the performances inside the cage. His one of the round of the year against Legerski, the win at OKTAGON 45, has also beaten the likes of lightweight OKTAGON fighter Karol Rysavy. Now needs to beat the scales here. 70.8 is what we're looking for. 70.8 for Langal. He makes weight. The hard bit is done tomorrow night. The fun begins, and what a fight this is. Bringing together these two athletes. One hell of a battle it will be. Czech Republic versus Austria in this Tipsport Gamechanger. The hunt for that trophy, the hunt for legacy, and of course that slice of the €1 million prize pot, the biggest prize pot in European MMA, €300,000 for the winner. Let's bring these guys together now. Langal versus Torres, Czech Republic versus Austria tomorrow night in the Ostrava arena. It goes down. Set and ready. An unbelievable night of fights tomorrow night. Potentially the biggest, the best card OKTAGON MMA have ever put on, and that is saying something. Now we move to an exciting fight. Let's take a look at the two athletes that will compete tomorrow night in that Tipsport Gamechanger first round.
The Finnish veteran and recent world number 36, Machay Amani, is about to go head-to-head with the Austrian beast and powerful youngblood, Mago Machay.
I want to finish everybody. I want to fight everybody. And if they give me 2 fighters in a day, I don't mind.
With 17 wins on his record, Mr. Finland has knocked out 13 of his opponents before the limit and finished many of them on the ground. The experienced fighter has been competing in pro MMA for 14 years, and throughout his illustrious career he has gone up against some of the very best featherweight fighters, including Edson Barboza and Shane Burgos. The former model has earned the Performance of the Evening bonus 4 times and to date holds the UFC record for the fastest KO in the featherweight division.
The money sounds good, but I'm here to see who is the best. If I want something, I get it.
After the first Gamechanger tournament, Amani was hungry to enter the cage as quickly as possible and decided to try his hand in the lightweight division for the very first time.
It's more than just a tournament.
Machay isn't just one of the greatest discoveries in Austrian MMA, but one of the greatest discoveries in all of European MMA in recent decades.
I can't leave the cage without being successful.
The Beast has won 13 of his 14 professional fights, and he's competed in organizations such as UAE Warriors and Brave. He's already claimed the scalps of Yaroslav Pokorny, Tomasz Kvapil, as well as skillful Octagon MMA warrior Shoaib Yusuf. This will be the 6th fight of his career to go down on Czech soil, so he is sure to feel at home in the cage in Ostrava.
I'm not here for anything less than the first place.
First up. Set and ready. Finland versus tomorrow night. The talking stops. They get to settle it inside the cage. Mago Machay versus Machay Amani. There we go. Tension in the room. But tomorrow night in the Ostrava Arena, we will see them make the walk. We will see them enter the cage in this Tipsport Gamechanger, €1 million. Also, tonight we will bring them back together for the Octagon Time press conference, 4:30. That kicks off. You can tune in live on our YouTube channel for that. Do not miss it. Now, this is our co-main event of the evening. Let's take a look at the 2 fighters competing in the cage tomorrow night.
Oh, Paradisa looking to claim the Octagon title. Big shots coming in.
Lightweight champion Ronnie Paradisa enters the Tipsport Gamechanger tournament with the highest of ambitions.
16 borcov z Európy sa postaví proti sebe a chcem byť ten šampión.
Paradisa is one of the favourites to win the second season of the MMA Champions League, and he'll be looking to knock out two-time European champion Attila Korkmaz.
You can call me Mr. Million, because I'm gonna get that win.
The Turkish Warrior's last 7 fights were held in promotions like UAE Warriors, ACA and Bellator.
I describe myself as a fighter who uses his brain. All my actions and thoughts are calculated.
And he's proved he's a well-rounded fighter with KO wins as well as 3 submission victories on the ground.
I was always drawn to fight. I just follow that urge, I train, and I expose myself to dangerous situations, and somehow I love it.
As he prepares to enter this tough contest with Paradisa, he has yet to be finished by knockout. Paradisa achieved 4 of his 5 last wins by KO. He has 18 wins on his record, 11 by knockout, 3 by submission.
Moji súperi by sa mali určite báť toho, že si ich dokážem načítať a nájsť ich slabé stránky a v boji ich využiť.
I'm able to neutralize him and to throw his game plan out of the window.
Keď mi dajú koľkoľvek, ja ho porazím.
That was a big shot.
It is an honor to represent Turkey as a country. I want to inspire others to train, to show them what's possible, because we are a warrior nation.
Cítim, že došiel môj prime time a verím, že sa mi podarí doniesť víťazstvo na Slovensko.
Let's welcome first to the scale, Mr. Million, the fearless Attila Korkmaz. 32 years of age, representing Turkey in the Tipsport Gamechanger, fighting out of the German gym Spitfire gym in Berlin. 14-7 in his record, and has amassed that in some big promotions: UAE Warriors, ACB, Bellator. In fact, his last fight was a 3rd round head kick knockout in Bellator. 14 of his wins, 6 by finish, 3 knockouts, 3 submissions, a BJJ black belt, and when he's not kicking people in the head, a software engineer by day. 70.8 for the fearless Attila Korkmaz. Ready for his Octagon debut tomorrow night, and what a debut that is. Baptism of fire as he looks to take on the reigning Octagon lightweight champion. But he has made the weight, he is in this tournament. And I'm very excited to see him perform tomorrow night in that cage in Ostrava. That Turkish flag proudly over his shoulders. Now, there we go, we get a picture of that as well, yes. Again, 13 countries represented in this lightweight tournament. What a gathering of some of the best in Europe. And now we have the top of the pile in Octagon, the reigning lightweight champion. Let's welcome him now, Ronnie Paradisa. Paradisa won that belt, Octagon 50 against Buchinger. That belt is now frozen for this year, so the title is not on the line throughout this tournament. But Ronnie Paradisa looking to prove that he is now one of the, not just best in Octagon, one of the best on the planet here. You look at his record as well, 5-fight win streak, 4 of those finishes over the likes of Sikic, Fischer, and also Buchinger to claim that title. 72, needs to cut points. 2 will have 2 hours. 72, needs to get to 70.8. 1.2 kilograms for him still to cut. 2 hours for Ronnie Paradisa to make that weight, to make this official. This Slovakia versus Turkey in the Tipsport Gamechanger. Again, 2 hours he will have from now to make that weight. So stay tuned to us on social media. Again, you'll get to see all these guys in the press conference tonight, the Octagon Time press conference, which will take place 4:30 tonight live on our YouTube channel. Ronnie Paradisa. This our co-main event, Paradisa versus Cormas, Slovakia versus Turkey in the Tipsport Gamechanger, the hunt for their share of €1 million. That starts tomorrow night in the Ostrava Arena. So that will be all of the Tipsport Gamechanger fights for tomorrow night. If that wasn't enough for you, then we also have the main event. Let's take a look at the two fighters that will be looking to unify. Oh no, we have one more guy. Let's never forget this man. Let's welcome it now, Machay Money Peñas. Machay Money Peñas. I'll apologize to him before he knocks me out with a body shot. He will be the reserve fight for the middleweight title. Stepping on the scales now, should Vaginak or Kinel miss weight. 83.4, under that 83.9 limit. There we go, brother. There you are, my friend. So he will be watching the scales with bated breath next. Should Vaginak or Kinel come out of the fight for any reason, we have a man set and ready to step in, and that man is... Yeah, take a photo. Come on, you've earned this. There he is. That again, that's the reserve fighter for that middleweight title that we are looking to unify tomorrow night. Now let's take a look at the interim and the champ, the two fighters that will compete for that belt tomorrow.
And here we go. A legendary Czech fighter in Patrik Kinel has been in the scene, the MMA scene, since 2007. And here he walks towards the cage for his debut here at OKTAGON.
The revered middleweight champion is preparing to unify the middleweight title again. Patrik Kinel made a spectacular return to the scene in 2022. First, he claimed the middleweight throne.
Kinel drops down to look for this body lock takedown, gets it.
Then he came for Carlos Vimola. The organization's longest reigning champion was then supposed to defend his belt against Vlasto Chepo, but suffered a nasty eye injury shortly before OKTAGON 51 took place. Kinel, who has 27 wins on his record, 13 of which were first-round finishes, has knocked out 13 of his opponents, and now, after a 2-month break, he is about to make his much-anticipated return to the cage. In his aforementioned duel against El Chapo at Prague's O2, Kinel was replaced by Polish champion Piotr Vaginak.
He has got a record as well of 11 wins, 7 by finish, all 7 are by knockout.
The Polish fighter, who has remained undefeated for 4 years, put the warrior with Serbian blood to sleep in the third round.
Vaginak looking to claim the interim middleweight title here. This could be it. There you go. Stepping in on short notice, Piotr Vaginak.
His 13th professional win could be the biggest of his career. Will his aggressive and direct style guarantee him victory?
Big right hand.
Oh, the right hand again.
Or will Patrik Kinel remain the middleweight division king in 2024?
This a middleweight unification bout. Now let's welcome to the scales the interim champ, Piotr Vaginak. 32 years of age from Poland. Won that interim title against Vlasto Chepo. Stepped in on short notice at OKTAGON 51. Finished Chepo and claimed that belt. Now we'll be looking to unify it against the champ, Patrik Kinel. 83.8 under the 83.9 limit there for Vaginak. One half of this fight is set and ready. Now let's welcome back the middleweight champion, Patrik Kinel. Kinel having to step out of that fight at OKTAGON 51 with that eye injury. Now stepping back in, looking to unify that middleweight title. 39th pro fight tomorrow night. 27 wins, 19 finishes. 83.8 there for Patrik Kinel. It's official. Our main event set and ready for tomorrow night. This, the unification. What's up, my brother? That made me jump. There we go. I ain't scared. Poland versus the Czech Republic. This to unify the middleweight title. Vaginak versus Kinel. Piotr, I'll grab a quick word with you, my friend. Hi, nice to see you again. It's a quick turnaround. You won the title, Octagon 51. Kinel has made a quick recovery. How excited are you to be back in the cage and, more importantly, to be facing the champ, Patrick Kinel, for this belt?
I'm very excited and I can't wait for this fight. I know that Patrick, he has a lot of fights. He has a big experience. This fight will be very wild. Yeah, of course. And so we will see what happens tomorrow.
Any prediction for how this fight ends?
We will see. Maybe TKO, maybe submission. I don't know.
I'm excited no matter what. There we go. Piotr Vaginak. Patrick Kinel, welcome back, my friends. You had to sit on the sidelines for the last fight, Octagon 51. Now you're able to get back in there. How excited? You look excited to be competing again. And what can we expect?
Yeah, that's true. I'm totally excited about the fight. It was a long journey during the preparation for Octagon 51, then injury, and now I'm finally back. Honestly, I felt better in my life. But in a few hours I'll be better, and tomorrow I'll be awesome for sure.
It's exciting, and Vaginak, a completely different opponent to Chepo. What excites you about fighting him, and what can we expect? How do you predict the fight ending?
I can tell he is different than Vlasto Chepo. I can see same patterns as Vlasto in his stand-up game, but he is a really good wrestler and ground grappler. So I think it will be an exciting fight for both of us.
All your fights are always exciting. Do you have a message in Czech for the Czech fans why they should tune in tomorrow night?
Buďte tam a pořádně fandněte!
I think that means tune in. There we go. Patrick Kinel, my guy. So again, you can join us tonight, the Octagon Time press conference. You will see the Tipsport Gamechanger fighters as well as Vaginak and Kinel all together. 4:30, it will happen here in the Clarion Hotel. You can join us on our Octagon YouTube channel, and tomorrow night you can join us for the fights at octagon.tv, Channel 4 in the UK, or DAZN around the world, or get your tickets at ticketportal.com. Do not miss it.
Tournament of Champions and one of the best fight cards in the history of Octagon. Experience world-class MMA in the Republic's toughest city and purchase your tickets on octagonmma.com. Patrick Kinel, pound-for-pound #1 fighter in Octagon and middleweight champion, is back. And he's looking to again unify the middleweight title. He will face Polish machine Piotr Vaginak, who finished Chepo and in doing so claimed the interim title. The beginning of Season 2 of Europeans MMA Champions League, the Tipsport Gamechanger €1 million tournament. Octagon lightweight champion Ronnie Paradisa is in the best shape of his life and goes against two-time European MMA champion and #2 ranked German lightweight Attila Cormas. The legendary Finn Amani dazzled UFC fans with fantastic performances for 9 years. Now he faces the hungry Austrian beast, Machay. The dark horse of the tournament, Vlado Langal, is in for the hardest fight of his career with the former KSW champion, Daniel Torres. The much-anticipated rematch, undefeated former champion Legerski, will be the target of revenge at the hands of Octagon Underground winner, Matusz Kohut. Former German double champion Grabinski and his battle with the giant star and champion of the largest Spanish organization, Bogdanovic. Jedi versus the knockout prince. That is the clash of British rising star Wanless and the cold-blooded Swedish #1, Sirj. And one of Europe's greatest talents will also fight for his dream and legacy, the Namibian nightmare Nauka, against the untouchable Serbian champion, Bogdanovic. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Octagon 54, Kinel versus Vaginak. Purchase your ticket and experience this thrilling sports show firsthand.